Hi everyone, doing another Nendoroid box opening. This is from AguMiku. I ordered this Nendoroid from them because they actually had it up on their website before Good Smile Company did, but of course Good Smile Company eventually got it on their website, like within a day or two later. This is the Digimon Hatsune Miku mashup. Where it's Hatsune Miku and Agumon. I actually bought this one in triplicate, which is the first time I've ever done that for a Nendoroid, because I have very specific thoughts on that. One, I'm definitely going to tear one apart and try to make it just Agumon without Miku. Two, because maybe if they do the other ones that they had teased, the other Digimon with Vocaloid characters, like Agumon and I don't remember the other two. Gatomon, maybe, I think. She's my favorite. That would be incredible if they did one of her. Then I could have a full, complete set. And then the last one, maybe, to keep as is with Miku and Agumon together. But anyway, here's the box. So here's the front. This is Nendoroid number 1439, Hatsune Miku Kigurumi Agumon version. I'm sure we've all seen that little drawing that somebody did out there in the world of Agumon spitting out Miku's head. I always get a kick out of that. It's pretty funny. I am not the biggest Miku fan, but if this is the closest that we can get to Digimon Nendoroid, I will take it. So, you know what's funny? So just the other day I saw in one of the Facebook groups, somebody had gotten this, and they're like, I don't know what it is, but I thought it was cute, so I got it. My assumption was, of course, that they didn't know what Agumon was from Digimon, because, you know, Pokemon dominated the planet. But I was mistaken. They actually didn't know what Hatsune Miku was. They knew who Agumon was, but can you believe they didn't know who Hatsune Miku was? That's really surprising to me. So I was going back and forth with this person trying to explain what the two characters were, and I realized they didn't know who Hatsune Miku was, which is incredible to me that nobody knows her, or that anybody doesn't know her. So there's her pamphlet, pretty basic, in the Japanese language with perfectly usable images. One thing I did see with somebody having her already, I think the goggles are not, they're just like a prop. They don't necessarily go like wearing on the character. And then the insert is like blue with kind of like that digital look to it, if you wanted to use it as a background. So here she is. She has 3 different faceplates. Smiling, this kind of wide-eyed look, and then like a closed mouth smile. So let's take a look at her. This is not my first Miku. I always told myself I wouldn't get any of her. But, you know, since she's basically Good Smile's mascot, I have been unable to resist her charms. So I've gotten a couple different ones of hers, especially some of her racing ones that just have her really adorable costumes. But Digimon is my, like, really one of my favorite cartoons that I loved as a kid. And I'm back into the fan base because they just recently released a new card series starting in 2020, and maybe that's why Good Smile Company was able to work out this type of licensing agreement to at least get Agumon partially into the Nendoroid world, or the Digimon into the Nendoroid world. So she was wrapped in the one big piece of plastic. She's pretty decent sized. Like, this is a pretty big head, I guess, because they had to kind of do 2 heads in one. See, of course, her little twin tails have joints, so they're flexible. the head turns, but Agumon's mouth does not really open and close. There's definitely a joint there to probably take off the top piece like a hat, so you can put her other faceplates in. But let's see, what other joints do we have here? The arms move. Sorry, I guess I should face it to you so you can see. Arms move, and there's also a joint at the elbow. It looks like, yeah, so that she can have bent arms, or he, however you want to say it. The leg joints are pretty big. I don't know if they're not all the way popped on, but it shows in the image that he can sit down. So let's see if we can make him sit. Move his big claws and her hair. Her hair probably helps hold her up. Let's see. So there she is sitting. Pretty cute. Let me finish taking the plastic off of her. So in my last couple of videos, I've said, you know, they're getting really nice about basically allowing these things to be played with right out of the packaging without having to do a lot of take apart. So this one piece of plastic always at the neck joint now always has that like split, so you really don't have to like work to get their head off and to get that piece of plastic off. You can kind of, I mean, you could have just ripped it before, but now it actually has a slit, so you can kind of just pull it right off. So, and then the same with the faceplate covering. It's kind of like, it's tucked under their hair, but it's kind of like you can just pull it off too. Kind of got a little torn there, but yeah, it's basically open and play. Now, you don't have to really do a whole lot of unwrapping at various joints. So, there he is. Agumon, Digimon. And Miku, Hatsune, Vocaloid. I have been taking to calling him, AguMiku. Instead of Agumon, AguMiku. I don't know if that'll catch on, but that's what I've been calling her, him, whatever. And that's what I'll keep on calling them. So the 3 faceplates, and then there is just 2 very, let's see if she stands on her own. She does, even with that heavy head. That's nice. It comes with like an extra large base, or larger than like standard, which is nice. Let me see these couple of accessories. So it has the classic goggles that all of the main characters, the main protagonists of Digimon wear. So in this case with Agumon, it would be Tai, and he wore the goggles. And then he gave his goggles to the next main character in the series of the next season. So here's the goggles. That's like pretty iconic bit of Digimon wear. And I think it just kind of, I don't think it, well, let's see. It stretches. I'm a little afraid to like break it though. I don't know if the instructions say where to put it, but it does fit on top of his head. Well, sort of. I don't know. Maybe it's just meant to like sit sideways. I don't know. But it's really cute. It'd be nice if it could just kind of hang out on his head. But he has like 2 little ear stumps here, like behind his eyes. But it doesn't quite, I don't know. So it's, maybe she just holds them. He. I'm going to keep referring to it as he because it's Agumon to me. And then because it's Miku, she has a little butterfly. It'd be interesting if that glows in the dark. Here, let me test it. No, it does not glow in the dark. But it does go. How is she supposed to hold it? Where does it go? Let me look at the instructions really quick, because obviously she doesn't have different hands, just Agumon claws. Let's look at these instructions really quick. So it says, oh, there we go. You actually yank off one of his claws, and then she can be holding, here's one of his claws, and then she can be holding the, oh, I see. So it's like a claw, but this is like a replacement claw. Let's see if I can put this in correctly. It's shaped a certain way. Yeah, it has a little L notch, so there we go. Not exactly easy to do. Okay, so I don't know, something like that. There's her little butterfly. I guess that would be for the Vocaloid side of this mashup. What does it say to do with the goggles? Let's see. And of course, she, you know, her classic necktie is there. Let me see if I can get him sitting again so that we can see. Just suddenly got like darker in here. I should have opened my curtains a little bit more. That's okay. So there she is. Let's see what it says about the goggles. Just holding is all the instructions say, really. So I probably shouldn't have quite stretched it like that. And the straps on these things are actually slightly different lengths. This side is longer than this side. I don't know. It's just like loose. So that's your accessories. 3 faceplates, goggles, butterfly, and a spare claw. It's the middle claw, which is kind of funny. I don't know. It's like you can make them flick you off or something, but with a butterfly, so it's not that bad. And then here's the base. This is definitely bigger than standard, I would say. But that's because, I think just because Agumon is bigger, so he needs more support, I guess. Or maybe to, for when he's sitting down. So anyway, it's nice because, of course, that's one perk that nobody ever talks about, or maybe people do, with Miku. She doesn't really need a base because her hair is her stand. You can make her stand up with her hair supporting her. So, anybody that's a fan of Digimon that wants a cute little posable figure, I mean, I know it's not quite Agumon, but it's Digimon something, and Good Smile Company always makes quality things, and I really like this. And this is in recognition of their 20th anniversary, which is why they just released that recent new game card game as well. So anyway, there you go. That's my thoughts on this. I like it. And if they come out with the others, I will definitely get them just because, yay Digimon. Thanks for watching.